Hello everyone, we are Group 3, and today we are excited to share with you the movie The Internship, a fun and motivational comedy about chasing dream, teamwork, and never giving up. Let me quickly introduce our team, Mai, Nad, Meem, Wu, and Wang. Together, we'll take you through this amazing story. This film tells a story of two salesmen, Billy and Nick, who lose their jobs but get a chance to start over as interns at Google. Billy and Nick face tough challenges, but through teamwork, creativity, and their real-world experience, they prove they prove that skills like communication and problem solving are just as important as technical knowledge. So next.
Okay, so I will continue my part, which is the first. This is the second main actor. It's not the first, and the first character that sorry, my name is Maizatul Ainie. So I will continue to reflect about Nick Campbell character. It's played by the Owen Wilson. Next slide. So Nick Campbell is played by the Owen Wilson, and he actually represent a character as a best friend of the first actor, which is his best friend, and he's played as a supportive, adaptability, and optimist in the face of overwhelming change. And Nick's journey also is so inspiring in this movie because despite his lack of technical knowledge, and his unfamiliarity with the fast pace with the Google, which is the place that he's interned with his best friend. Nick remains unbeat and determined to prove his worth. And Nick also have the personality that he's loyal with his people, especially when he's having the conflict with his team. He stayed with his team rather than going alone and what's on. And he may not be possessed the coding skills like others, especially the younger character, but he brings the interpersonal skill and creativity and also his emotional intelligence to the team. Next slide. For the emotion and moods need character also teach the importance of embracing lifelong learning, because even though he step out from his job and he get a lot of job, but he's never give up to learn something new, especially when his best friend asks him to join together with him with the Google. He rather not to give up there rather than settling with into the bitterness of his experience of job. He step out from his comfort zone and learn the new skill, even though he's seen that it's quite challenging for him, especially he's need to compete with the younger, but he's believed that learning new skill can enhance his experience of life. And his story also encourage viewers to change with the courage and maintain a positive mindset and trust into the value of our own uniqueness experience. As Nick's experience, he's expert in the sales advisor. So he have the communication skill with most of the people. So he wanted and he trust his experience in the sales advisor during his job experience. So he believed that he can bring the skills into the team. And he also have the attitude that can be valuable to his team to face the difficulty challenges like I mentioned during the conflict. He would motivate his team to work more and hard work. And he also showing that success often requires more than just technical knowledge, because it's required teamwork, empathy, and leadership. As in this movie also we can compare like each team characteristic and how the leader conduct the group. And this group that have Nick in his team, it shows that Nick has the good kind of empathy and emotional intelligence to be a leader. So that's all for my part in the next second lead actor.
Thank you, Mai. Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to Dr. Ayyub and everyone. My name is Nadhatul Nafiela. I'll be sharing the main character for this intern movie. I will be talking about how I would manage and work with Billy, which is the main character, and what we can learn from him. Okay. So Billy is actually a confident, outgoing salesman who joins a internship at Google company. At first, he's out of place, but throughout the internship, he grows into a more thoughtful and effective team member. For example, he didn't know how to code, but then he motivated the team to think creatively during the challenges. Okay, for his attitude, he is a very confident and a very charismatic guy. He start off as a awkward person, but he becomes humble throughout the movie. For emotionally, he show joys when solving problems, and he also had disappointment when he fails, which determine he has the determination to bounce back. For example, is when his team lost a challenge, instead of giving up, he pushed harder to the next day to help them win the next one. Okay. No. Next is Billy is charismatic, authentic, and emotionally intelligent. He's a people person, but not a very tech savvy. He uses his soft skills to lead and encourage others. For example, in one scene, Billy motivate a very shy teammate to step up and present confidentially. To work with Billy, we will need to to guide him to find the common ground and manage the challenges, and need to help to use his strength to build a positive relationship. Okay, that's all from me. I'll pass the slide to the next person. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that. Hello everyone, I'm Wu, and I want to introduce this character, Layer. Layer is the team leader and the mentor of for Billy and the next intergroup at Google. He worked at Google for 4 years, participated in 7 projects. He was already a manager at the age of 23. About his attitude, Liar respect authority but insecure. He reserves the Google's system and see it as the ultimate standard of success. However, he feels he doesn't fall belong, even though he's technically meet the criteria and he's a current Googler and team leader. In Quidditch matches, he can already stand the rules of the game, give instructions, and demonstrate clear logic thinking and professional work attitude. He constantly quotes Google principles and clings to official producer. This suggests a rule-bound mindset, like streaming from insecurity and a desire to prove his legitimacy. He discomfort with Billy and Nick's uh, unorthodox methods initially, shows a right attitude, but over time he starts to question the system and realize that soft skills and the real-world experience matters too. About his emotions and moods, At the beginning of the film, Lyle's mood is demented by anxiety and self-doubt. He wants to do well, but he's overwhelmed by the pressure to lead and perform in a competitive environment. His emotions fluctuate as he's put between what he thinks and should be and what he actually is. Lyle got drunk in the nightclub, danced widely and kissed his crush. These behaviors indicate that he is releasing his uh, suppressed tension, showing that deep down in his heart he deserves confidence and acceptance. After that, uh, he demeanor shifts. He become more open to Billy and Nick's mentorship and begins to trust his instincts. In later scenes, his posture improved. He spoke more directly and he takes charge during the team's final sale pitch. He's an anxious but well-meaning leader. Leia embodies the archetype of a nervous but intelligent young professional. He's likely someone high in neuroticism and introversion, but also conscientious and open to growth. After Nick and Bill attend the interview, Lyle puts forward his different opinions among a host of negative comments, which prompt the two main characters to join the Google internship program. This indicates that he is a person who, with new ideas, good at viewing things from different perspectives and discover the strengths of others. He was also already a manager at Google at the age of 23 and participated in 7 projects. His ability to answer math questions quickly when he drunk indicates that he has a high intelligence quality. However, from his performance when facing the difference within the team and the conflict among members, it can be seen that his personality is rather introverted and he is not very good at handling interpersonal relationships. He's also good at listening to others and is friendly and respectful to team members. So, Laya is a classic example of a socially awkward but well-meaning and intelligent young professional. He is technically skilled and loyal to Google's culture, but he struggled with confidence and interpersonal communication. If I were working with Laya, it would be easier for me to develop a good relationship with him because he is introverted but friendly, which is close to my personality. We could build trust quickly by showing respect for his knowledge and tech skills. As for Lia's poor interpersonal skills, I need to express my view more clearly in daily communication and consider his lack of confidence. Communication needs to be open and friendly to avoid misunderstanding and conflict to the greatest extent possible. For a personal perspective, I think Lyle is the type of colleagues of leader that I can get along with more easily. He respects authority but is not authoritarian. He also knows how to appreciate the strengths of others and listen to different opinions. It is easier for me to work with such a person. So, it's all of my parts. Next.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Ashrat Kabir Meem. Today I'll be representing the character of Neha Patel, which was played by Tia Sarkar. So at the beginning, I want to explain that in the 2013 comedy film The Internship, Neha Patel is portrayed as a young, bright, and tech-savvy intern at Google. Although she is not one of the main characters, but her role is significant in representing a modern, intelligent, yet socially reserved individual navigating the dynamic and competitive environment of a tech company. At first, Neha appears to be a shy and somewhat awkward in social situation. As the story unfolds, she reveals a playful, creative, especially when she opens up about her love for cosplay and science fiction. Her character adds depth to the team dynamic and reflects the diversity of personalities that is found in the organization. At first attitude, Neha shows a positive toward learning. Neha is eager to gain knowledge and grow. Neha shows strong commitment and interest in her role at Google. She values teamwork, she values learning and new ideas, becomes more open. She becomes more involved and confident when she feels supported by her team. And she respects the others. She tries to listen and treat her teammates with kindness and care. Then comes to emotion and mood. Neha starts starts off feeling nervous and unsure, especially in new situation. As she builds relationships and gains confidence, she feels happier and motivated. Her overall mood improves, showing how a positive environment can affect emotional well-being. Then comes to the personality. She is open minded, she is creative, and she is open to new experiences. She is kind and polite. She is friendly but avoids conflict and easy to work with. Responsible, she takes her task responsible. At first, she was quiet, but with time, she grew and tried to be more open up with others and take responsibilities seriously. Sometimes anxious, but she manages to improve with support. Neha Patel's character is a great example of how personality, emotion, and attitude affect behavior in an organization. She starts off unsure but grows more confident thanks to the team that supported her. This shows the importance of a positive work culture, psychological safety, and inclusive leadership. When people feels valued and supported, they are more likely to perform well and grow personally and professionally. If someone like Neha Patel were assigned to work with me, I would focus on creating supportive and inclusive environment to help her thrive. By providing her psychological safety, since Neha starts off shy and unsure, I would make sure that she feels safe and speak up without fear of judgment. Encourage her gradual participation, give constructive feedback and praise that would help her to boost her self confidence and motivation. These are all about from my side. I would like to hand over to Wang.
Let me make a summary. The film teaches us that success isn't about fitting in, it's about adapting and unlocking our potential. First, know your strengths and weaknesses. Billy and Nick didn't have tech skills, but they used their real-world experience in creativity ways. This reminds us to tailor our approach to challenges instead of trying to be someone we're not. Second, teamwork beats conformity. The group succeeded because each member brought something unique. Most importantly, the film shows that unconventional skills like connecting with people or thinking outside the box are just as valuable as technical expertise. And when faced with change, growth comes from adaptability and strong relationships. So guide uniqueness, don't force change, whether in work or life. Embrace who you are, lean on your team, and turn challenges into opportunities. That's all. Thank you.